Hey friend, and welcome back. Good to see you again. In this video, I'm going to show you some more free entertainment. I'll feature 4 different kind of wild birds. And then I've got some yard work to do. Our neighbors down here have some sunflowers, some of the really tall ones, and we go down there every summer because they're just surrounded by all these goldfinch, and you just don't see goldfinch in this part unless we plant sunflowers or put out sunflowers
seeds.
But we like to go here because this neighbor has the sunflowers that come up volunteer every year, and then the goldfinch come by in a large number. So we're going to go by and see if the goldfinch are out yet this time of year. Today is about August the 2nd. Here we are at our annual visit to the sunflowers because they are normally just loaded with goldfinch mostly, but there's also some other little finches. Yes, they're all over these sunflowers. Isn't it beautiful? We like coming back over here to see these goldfinch every year. It's a free thing to do. It's not far journey, but we enjoy it. There's usually quite a few of these goldfinch, but also some other little finch and little birds, and they're really competing for the sunflower seeds. It's a lot of fun. There's not that many right now this time. Sometimes we visit a few times each year. You can see a lot of the top ones have already been picked over, but we will come back again. The next thing I'm going to show you is also to deal with wild birds. So I'm going to be trying to trim this hedge here. It's really blocking our driveway. Okay, so the problem is that the foliage is only about a foot deep. So once I cut the foliage off that you can see there, like a bunch of dead little branches, but I hope it'll come back out. We just need to have the access to this part of our driveway. I'm going to go ahead and cut it back even further with a different tool. For all my single sisters out there, this one is good like for doing shrubs like leaves and stuff. I'm going to have to get in there and cut some of the branches back. Something like this. I'm going to call it a pruner. It's super sharp, and I've cut branches that are even like 1 inch in diameter with this. Here comes my sweet hunk man to give me some leadership, because leaders do retire, but they never stop leading. I love how the time lapse caught the sunset. As I was trimming it, I look on the ground, something's moving, and it's a bird nest with 2 brand new babies in there. They barely have any fuzz on them. So it's mostly just skin, and I mean, they couldn't have been hatched very long, but they were alive, and so I felt that I should stop the trimming project immediately. And I got the nest, and I was able to take what was still in the tree, the bush I was trimming. The nest was still secure in there, so I just picked the whole thing up, and then I put it back into the bush that I was trimming, and they were still moving around, so I left it, and the next morning I'm going to go back and see. Right about here is where the tragedy happened. I looked down and saw movement and things I had cut out, and it was a bird nest with little baby birds in there. Barely had any fur or fluff or whatever you call that hair. So I restored it the best I could, put some dead leaves in there, foliage, but I'm trying to video and show you what it is. You can see them right there, barely. It's almost just like flesh. I think they're okay. They're moving around. Oh, I sure didn't want to kill any birds. Oh, Oh, okay. I think he's okay. Looks like he's ready for a worm. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully the mom really will come back. And I stuck some branches back up in there to camouflage it, and hopefully they won't die. I'm gonna sneak out here real quiet and try to see if they're okay. I just feel terrible. This is about 1 day later. Oh, adorable. At least he's okay. And they're still alive, or one is anyway. Oh, no, there's two. There's two little males coming out. Yes, oh. This is about the third morning after. It looks like he's panting right here, like a dog would pant if they're too hot. So I'm gonna put some more foliage around because it does look like the sun is directly on him, and this is just in the morning. But I'm just thinking the transformation is remarkable. You almost can't see any skin. They're almost covered with, I guess little feathers. Look at him squiggle down into the nest. Now I'm recording only 7 days later. And this little guy is already out of the nest. He's sitting over there on the side of the nest. I can't tell if I have him on the video.
Well, look at my finger.
I mean, I can see
It's
it.
right where he is.
Oh, okay, I'll focus on your finger. Come back.
There's a beautiful cardinal.
Yeah.
Even like the pink trees.
Oh, he is in the frame. Okay, so one is sitting up there on the side of the nest, and the other is just in the nest, very still. I thank the Lord that these two lives were not taken by my hand. The mom's warning us, so I'm gonna back off here. She's up there inside the bush. Got my little buddy out here sunning with me. Little grandma, grandson time. Is that too much sun in your eyes, hon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're sitting in the shade. We just got our legs out in the sun a little bit. Just for the health that comes from the sun. Here's my part participating in Shed Wars contests. I have aloe. Okay, I just brought it home from the store, but does that count? Little grape tomatoes, and then back there you can see some bigger tomatoes. So I might enter the Shed Wars contest, like LOL. For my hummingbird feeder, I make my own mix, and what I do, this of course is the hummingbird feeder. I'm just gonna put the sugar and water in here, take it out into the sun and let the sun warm it up. So then the sugar will dissolve into the water. So that's how I just make my own. The proportion I use is approximately 1 part sugar and 2 parts water. Use a little funnel. Hey, you want to help me hold this up? I am so blessed to have a little helper today. There you go. There you go. So I'm just gonna see how much I have. I'm gonna put about 2 more parts of water and then stick it out in the sun. Here we are, and I'm just guesstimating. I'm gonna put the bottom part back on. I'm gonna try to keep it upside down. If I turn it now, a lot of the sugar is gonna be dropping down into here. So I'm gonna leave it upside down, go put it outside in the sun. I will take you with me. Hey, you wanna open the front door for me, hon? Find a place to balance it out here. This should be in the direct sun. There we go. Let the sun be on this all day long. Then I'll come out and shake it periodically, but as I see, the sun has gone around, so it's no longer in the direct sun. Let's see if the sugar is dissolved much. Yeah, it looks like it has, so I'm just gonna swish it around here into the sun, and this time I'm gonna actually turn it on its side, like so. Then I'm gonna go out here and check on these baby birds and see if they're doing okay. Gotta sneak up quietly. Here we are at the nest. Oh, they're gone! Oh my word! That's crazy. I feel a little sad, but I guess the transformation was very fast, so I think it's natural, and I just wanted to keep them as babies maybe. But right now I'm going to choose to be grateful for the experience and close the door on disappointment. Happy trees, happy colors. So I'm swishing it around. Finally, there's no sugar and dissolved. And here is where we hang it, right by this window. So I'm going to flip it over if I can do this and at the same time hold on to the phone, which is my video camera. Here I go. Just used God's sunlight. Oh, cute and stuff. Hey, it has these little perches that they can stand on. The hummingbirds approve of my recipe. 1 part sugar, 2 parts water. No kind of dyes added in. Only warmed up in the direct sunlight for about 4 to 6 hours until all the sugar dissolved. Boy, this one's thirsty this afternoon. And what he's doing right here is called the napkin principle. Just wiping his beak side to side, cleaning it off a little bit. You'll see him do that again. I learned that on audubon.org. Well, love, that's all I have for you in this video. God loves you immensely. Until next time, may the Lord richly bless you. Isaiah 40:31, reading from the NASB. Yet those who wait for the Lord will gain new strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not get tired. And this, my friend, is a golden eagle in our backyard.